Hi, everybody. This is Bill Soroka, founder of NotaryCoach.com and the Sign and Thrive Notary Training Course and Community. Today, I'm going to talk about a concept I called Slay Your Dragon, and that's where you take the biggest, baddest task that must get done, but maybe you're dreading getting it done, or maybe it's going to eat a little bit of your time, or maybe you don't quite understand how it's going to work out or what you need to do to get it done, but you do that first in your day, and it changes everything for you. You know, I've shared in the past that when I first started this business, I had experienced some pretty immediate success right away. And although I was making good money, I was also very distracted in this business. I was a serial entrepreneur, so I was really treating this business as an ATM machine. So instead of honoring the relationships and cultivating them, I was actually just here making some cash, running to my other businesses. That was not sustainable. I ended up losing all those other businesses, and I just about lost my mobile notary business as well. Luckily, I had a few clients that hung in there with me. It wasn't much, but I was making about $1,000 a month as a loan signing agent. And after a couple of years, I finally just kind of pulled my head out of my rear end and said, hey, you've got something really good here. This is the business that stuck through it. And thanks to a conversation with a great friend that helped come to fruition. I also ran into some pretty massive hard times in that time period too. I did a self-evaluation, a results inventory, and I figured out that there was some massive action missing on a consistent basis. And that's why I created my daily dues and the morning mastery program, which you can now get in the Sign and Thrive course as well. But the reason that I share that is the major part of the daily dues was prioritizing that one big ugly task that had to get done. But I would dread it. I was kind of notorious as a procrastinator. I would put things off, especially if they made me uncomfortable or if I didn't fully understand what I had to do with them. So when I started Slay Your Dragon, I think I had probably spun it off of Brian Tracy's Eat That Frog concept, where you just jump in and you do the thing that you're dreading the most right away. I adapted mine. I called it Slay Your Dragon. So every morning I knew exactly what my dragon was for that day. If it was to call 10 escrow officers, I called 10 escrow officers. If it was to research 10 people from my Fab 100 list, that's exactly what I did. And I did that first. That does a couple of things for you. Number one, it boosts your confidence. When you do what you said you're going to do, or the thing that you should do as a business owner, it empowers you in a way that you can't describe until you feel it. Once I knew that I could do that, once I knew that I was doing what I needed to do, I would call 10 more sometimes. Or in our business, there's some things that we don't like to do, right? Like signing up with signing companies. It can be a little tedious. You have to do some research sometimes to find out the best way to apply, who you need to talk to, when you're going to schedule follow-ups. Getting all the information together, it can be grueling at times. But if we know why we're in this business and we know where we're going, and we have the goal we need to reach, we know that this activity has to happen. And we can't keep putting it off to the next day and the next day and the next day. And suddenly it's been weeks, months, and years. And we don't have the results that we want because we're not taking the action we have to take. So if you do the biggest task, the one that you're dreading the most, do that first. Everything else in the day can fall right into place. And even if you did nothing else because your phone starts ringing and dinging, you're still going to experience that power of doing that one big thing. You're still moving the needle on your business because you did that one big thing. So try it out. Slay your dragon, eat the frog, whatever you want to call it. Do your biggest, baddest task first, because the energy that we waste worrying or dreading that it's coming is a complete energy suck for our business, for our lives as well. And if we just take it on and just do it, everything else could change.